What if everything we were taught about giants being myths was a lie? What if somewhere, hidden beyond maps, beyond satellites, beyond modern borders, there existed a valley so ancient, so forbidden that even time itself avoided it? And what if, in that valley, the last kingdom of the Nephilim still ruled, watching humanity from the shadows, waiting for the moment history forgets itself again? Imagine if the stories of giants were not fairy tales, but censored memories, echoes of a lost age, erased because the truth was too terrifying to survive. Now, before this story begins, if you are drawn to mysteries buried by time, unseen civilizations, forbidden histories, and secrets humanity was never meant to uncover, then pause for 1 second, like this video, share it with those who still question reality, and subscribe to Echoes of Time, because what you are about to hear is not just a story, it is a warning. Long before recorded history, before kings, before empires, before written language, the world was ruled by beings not born entirely of earth nor sky. They were the Nephilim, children of the Watchers and the daughters of men, towering figures of immense strength, intelligence, and lifespan. Their footsteps shaped mountains, their cities bent rivers, and their voices carried across valleys like thunder. Ancient texts speak of them in whispers, tablets burned, scriptures edited, bones hidden away. But one truth remains: every civilization remembers giants because they were real. The Nephilim did not simply vanish, they were hunted, betrayed, and nearly exterminated when the flood came. It was not meant for humanity alone, it was meant to erase them. Yet one kingdom survived, hidden deep within a valley, surrounded by impassable cliffs, mist that bends light, and a frequency that disrupts human perception. This place was known in the oldest tongue as Abekarim, the Valley of the Fallen Kings. Abekarim was not hidden by chance, it was engineered. The Nephilim mastered sciences humanity would not rediscover for tens of thousands of years. Gravity manipulation, biostone architecture, genetic memory, and sound-based energy. Their kingdom was built vertically into the cliffs, colossal terraces carved with symbols that shift when observed, towers grown rather than built, fused from crystal and living rock. At the center stood the throne of Bashan, a monolithic structure older than the moon itself, where the last Nephilim king ruled, King Archael the Unbroken. Archael was born before the flood. His memories stretched back to a sky that looked different, stars closer, brighter, alive. He witnessed the betrayal of the Watchers, the wrath of the heavens, and the drowning of a world. Yet he refused extinction. He led the remnants of his kind into Abekarim, sealing it using technology mistaken for magic, activating the veil, a harmonic barrier that bends time perception and probability. Humans could walk within miles of the valley and never see it. Planes, satellites, drones all failed. Instruments would glitch, compasses spin, memories blur. Those who stumbled too close would feel an overwhelming dread, an instinctual command to turn back. This is why explorers vanish. This is why some mountains are never climbed. This is why ancient maps show blank spaces marked only with warnings. Here be giants. For thousands of years, the Nephilim watched humanity rise and fall from behind the veil. They saw Sumer, Egypt, Indus, and Maya bloom and crumble. They saw Rome burn. They saw religions form around distorted memories of them. Gods, angels, demons, titans, giants. Archael forbade interference. The old wars had taught them one truth: humanity fears what it cannot control and destroys what it does not understand. But not all Nephilim agreed. Younger generations born after the flood questioned their isolation. They saw humans invent writing, philosophy, science. They saw humans reach for the sky with towers again and again, longing for what was lost. Some Nephilim believed it was time to reclaim the world. Others believed humanity must be guided, subtly manipulated from shadows. And some believed humanity must never know the truth. The kingdom fractured into factions: the Wardens, the Ascendants, and the Silent Ones. The Wardens followed Archael, guarding secrecy above all. The Ascendants desired return and dominion, believing the earth was their birthright. The Silent Ones studied humanity obsessively, learning languages, psychology, warfare, preparing for an inevitable contact they believed could not be delayed forever. The balance shattered in the year humanity calls 1917, when the veil weakened for the first time due to a convergence of electromagnetic warfare, industrial frequencies, and a rare planetary alignment. For 3 minutes, Akarim partially phased into the visible world. Shepherds in a remote region reported seeing a city in the mountains glowing like fire, giants walking among clouds. Entire villages were evacuated, governments classified the incident, photographs confiscated, witnesses silenced. But the Nephilim knew the world was changing. Technology was approaching their level. Satellites would soon see everything. The veil would not hold forever. Archael summoned the Council of Stone, the largest gathering in 10,000 years, and spoke words that echoed like an earthquake. Humanity is waking faster than before. They are remembering fragments. If we remain hidden, they will find us unprepared. If we reveal ourselves, they will destroy us out of fear. The Ascendants demanded war, domination, re-establishment of the old order. The Silent Ones proposed contact, manipulation, slow revelation. Archael chose a third path. He ordered the creation of the Echo Project. Using Nephilim biotechnology, they would seed human consciousness with dreams, myths, films, stories, subtly preparing humanity for the truth. Giants would return, not as monsters, but as ancestors. This is why modern culture is obsessed with giants, ancient aliens, hidden civilizations, why you feel drawn to these stories without knowing why. The Echo Project worked too well. Humanity began questioning everything. Governments panicked, truths leaked, whistleblowers vanished. Then, in 2029, a human expedition funded by a private corporation discovered the outer resonance of the veil. Instruments recorded impossible readings, time dilation, gravity anomalies. Living stone, the Nephilim detected them instantly. Archael faced his final decision: eliminate them and remain legends, or allow discovery and risk extinction. He chose revelation. The expedition crossed into Akarim, and for the first time in 12,000 years, humans stood before giants, not raging beasts, not gods, but ancient beings burdened by memory. What followed was not war, but terror. Humans could not process the scale. The truth shattered belief systems. Religions collapsed. Markets panicked. Militaries mobilized. Yet something unexpected happened. Children showed no fear. They listened. They understood. Perhaps humanity had evolved enough after all. The Ascendants attempted a coup, killing Archael, believing humanity would never accept equals. The Silent Ones intervened. Civil war erupted within the valley, shaking mountains. The veil shattered entirely, revealing Akarim to the world. Satellites captured images, governments declared emergencies. But before missiles could fly, before panic turned to genocide, a transmission broadcast globally in every language simultaneously. A towering figure, scarred, ancient, and weary, appeared on screen. Archael, still alive, sustained by the throne, spoke. "I am Archael, son of a forgotten age. We are the Nephilim, not your gods, not your demons, your ancestors, your warning, your future.
We hid because we feared your violence. We stayed silent because we feared ourselves. The age of hiding is over. The age of choice begins now. Stand with us or repeat the cycle. The broadcast ended. Silence followed. Then something unprecedented. No missiles.
Launched no attack, came humanity, hesitated for the first time in history. The story does not end there, because this was not about giants ruling again. It was about humanity inheriting truth. Today, Akarim is still hidden, officially denied, yet satellites avoid a region, maps remain blurred, and children still dream of valleys of giants watching from cliffs. If you ever feel like history is incomplete, like something massive is missing, it is because it is. And if you want to continue uncovering these lost truths, forgotten kingdoms, and echoes buried by time, then like this video, share it with those who still question reality, and subscribe now to Echoes of Time, because some stories are not meant to be forgotten, and some kingdoms never truly fall.